Race number 46. It will be contested by 17 drivers, all 17 entries on circuit. Tyler Chesterton who leads round. Kart number 7, Coles Racing Team. Reese Hunter, number 33 for KR Sport, will start on the outside of the front row. Then it will be Clayton Ravenscroft and Finley Bunt, another two KR Sport drivers, followed by Tommy Foster, the O-Plate winner, privateer driver, and then Bradley Barrett for the Dan Holland Racing Team. Tom Edmonds and Tamer Chauhan, who's from Dubai, Ben Burgess and Henry Stennett, and Jason Lockwood and George Holbrook, Samuel Harrison and William Newnham, and the final three drivers on the grid, Alex Baker, Taylor Babbs, and Thomas Ward. Now bring them round. That's Kai Hunter closest to your screens. Pink and purple and white Cosmic chassis for the KR Sport outfit. Chesterton, 7th in last year's British Championship, 2nd in the Grand Prix last year. Currently leads the British Championship in Junior Rotax, leads them to the line. And they're often racing out onto the banking. 17 Junior Rotax drivers go through turn number 3. This could be a very tactical affair because you've got representatives from several of the big teams in the paddock. Traditional Rotax powerhouses. Coles, KR Sport, Dan Holland, as well as Persistence Motorsport and 698 Racing, and a smattering of independent drivers as well. Off into the Mike Wilson complex for the first time. Chesterton pulling away already a little bit by 5 kart lengths from Ravenscroft, Hunter, Bunce, Foster and Tom Edmonds. Bit of a disagreement coming off the bridge there, and that was Tamer Chauhan in the number 99 Dan Holland Racing Kart. And he and the number 17 KR Sport driver Tom Edmonds running each other wide. Somebody's going to get a warning flag, some description. It's going to be a mechanical flag actually. 10 minutes to go. Tamer Chauhan is going to get a mechanical flag as Chesterton leads them across the line to complete lap number 2. Chesterton, Ravenscroft, Hunter, Bunce, Foster, and Chauhan. I'm trying to see. Well, I can't quite see the window, but there is the O-Plate winner Tommy Foster chasing the lead group. So Foster, the driver from Nuki in Cornwall, independent driver, and in front of him 3 KR Sport drivers in KR Sport, and 1 Coles Racing driver getting muscled wide, Tyler Chesterton for Coles Racing. Now he's not going to sit for that, he goes back in on Finley Bunt straight away. And so the KR Sport team, they have guided several of their former alumni to Rotax Grand Final, which is effectively a world title for this particular type of kart engine. And Tommy Foster, who's down under transit, Dan, is right there behind him, and he's the O-Plate winner, proudly displaying the fact that he's the O-Plate winner, showing that, hey, you work hard, look after your pennies, work hard on your driving and your preparation, and then don't make any mistakes, you can still compete with the big boys. And that has been the that's the reason really, that kind of mental attitude, that why we have gone from having 60 junior Rotax drivers down to 17. The fact that people think, oh well, if I'm not in a big team and spending squillions of pennies, that I can't compete. Well, I suggest that they all have a close look at the TV screen and see that there is precisely 12 inches between Tommy Foster and Finley Bunce. Tyler Chesterton, Clayton Ravenscroft and Reese Hunter. And I'm saying Ravenscroft and, well, if you look at Steve Ravenscroft, there's a working man if ever you saw one. Hard-working individual, and he's done very well to get Clayton in that team, who now leads the race, and Clayton's thinking, oh, I'm trying to pay you a bit, Dad, for all the hard work you do, and I'm going to lead this race, and then if I do well, please don't punch anyone in Park Fermi at the end of the day. Reese Hunter in second. Chesterton, he's always struggled to get the budget to go racing. And he found himself a place, and he's leading the British Championship this year. And it puts to light the fact that if you want to do karting, you have to have a bank account bigger than Lincolnshire. If you don't. As Chesterton retakes second place, Ravenscroft is out front. Now Clayton Ravenscroft is going to try and run and hide. Tyler Chesterton will be approaching with intent to pass. 7 minutes to go though. Leads 7 drivers all in a line. That's Ravenscroft, Chesterton, Hunter looking back through the pack. There's number 29, Taylor Babs, privateer driver on a Tony Kart chassis. Good to see some of the drivers lower down the order. And there's Taylor driving Colchester. Apart from the fact I know his name is Kart and where he's from, can't tell you anymore. Other than at the moment, he is running in a solid 13th place, chasing down Samuel Harrison in the 698 racing kart. There is number 10 of Bradley Barrett. Well, Bradley Barrett has had a quiet time of things. He's second to Chesterton in the current British Championship standings, and in the heats, well, he's never lower than 7th, 4th, 2 fifths and a 7th, but I'm not sure if he had a problem at the start or if he just faded, but now he's emerged just behind Tommy Foster in the lead group of 7. Ben Burgess in the Coles Racing number 13 is at the back of that lead group. And then there's a big gap back to the number 78 Persistence Motorsport kart of Jason Lockwood, as Tyler Chesterton passes Clayton Ravenscroft for the lead, and Ravenscroft and Hunter will now sit in, and Reese Hunter will see his brother Kai in the Minimax race. And he's in the number 33 kart. In 3rd place, there's Barrett, familiar blue and yellow livery of Dan Holland Racing, and Dan Holland, a former Kartmaster champion in Rotax 177, and the much missed Rotax 177 class, because when that was a Kartmasters class, when the 177s competed for the GP plate, it's like you go to watch truck racing and you just stand well back because the trucks just use the circuit as a rough guide. And 30 177s was Rotax 177s were a spectacular sight to behold, if not good for the grass at the edge of the circuit. But Dan Holland, a double champion in that class, and there is Ben Burgess across the bridge, and Ben now up into 6th position. So you've got Chesterton leading, although for how much longer I'm not sure. The answer is not much longer, because there goes Clayton Ravenscroft, and they all look so colour coordinated there for a minute, and then Ravenscroft goes and spoils it. You had the red, the blue and the white of Chesterton, then you had the purple and pink of the 3 KR Sport karts, Ravenscroft, Hunter and Bunce, and then at the back you had the red and the white of Tommy Foster, and the red, the blue and the white Cole's second kart in that group, Ben Burgess, and then Bradley Barrett in the Dan Holland livery. In fact, we're down to 6 because Ben Burgess has faded on that lap. I'm just looking if there is a problem with his lap time. No, Ben Burgess is just losing touch, and even in the Rotax classes, the slipstreaming effect here at PFI is tremendous. And Burgess is now on his own. Ravenscroft, Chesterton, we've still got 4 minutes to go. Hunter, Foster, Barrett and Bunce change the lead. And for second, as Chesterton goes back Hunter into second, Ravenscroft back to third. So it's Burgess all on his own in seventh. Henry Stennett is all on his own in eighth. But then there's a good battle for 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th place between Edmonds, Holbrook, Lockwood, Harrison and Babs, with Thomas Ward, Alex Baker and William Newnham rounding up the field. And of course we've lost Tamer Chauhan, the one of half a dozen drivers from Dubai. And there is, and I'm going to get this correct so I don't upset either Guy Sheffield or David Bright, from the Al Ain Raceway. There's a lot of support here at the circuit, and I'm sure from the Dubai Kartdrome there is an awful lot of support back in the hot sandy place. Change for the lead is Hunter and Clayton Ravenscroft past Chesterton. And this has been, well, Bradley Barrett is still there sitting in fifth. We've got 2.5 minutes to go, and our timing partners here at Trent Valley Kart Club, as we watch Reese Hunter lead by a whopping 0.3 of a second, and our timing partners at the Tag Heuer Apex timing team here, led by Penfold himself, Mr. Ian Rogers. I'm going to set the challenge, because I want to see how many official lead changes we've had in this race. The lead changes are only made official at the end of each lap, so they don't take into account the fact that we've been chopping and changing in corner after corner. But we've had some, I remember a junior road tax race here at Kartmaster, as many lead changes as we've had, and still we've got all the lead group with all their stickers still on the side of the kart. It's a testament to the quality of the driving, I have to say. Now, obviously it's a very competitive event, and there are certain things that happen whilst battling for 25th position that I can't quite always see, but generally the standard has been very, very good at the front of every single class, and quite good in the middle and the back. But there's obviously incidents that when I'm looking at the screen or looking at the timing screens or something like that, I don't see. But just to say, all the front runners of all the classes have done themselves justice, and Chesterton finally, well, we got 1 minute to go, and Chesterton coming through turn 3 there, broken clear of the chasing pack to the tune of over half a second. So Ravenscroft in second, Foster third, Barrett now moves into fourth, that's the highest he's been, Bunce in fifth, and Hunter, who was leading it but now finds himself at the back of that lead group. They have to now decide, are we going to work together or are we going to battle? And it looks like Bradley Barrett has said, oh, battle please, as he passes Foster for third. Ravenscroft has got to work hard. He's got to try and get into the slipstream of Chesterton. And there's a consternation going through the Fullerton S's there, back in about 12th place, as Sam Harrison, Taylor Babs and Thomas Ward all battle away. Alexander Baker and William Newnham have also had an issue, and they've dropped well back in 15th and 16th. So 5 seconds to go. Next time around, Tyler Chesterton will get the last lap board. He leads by 0.58 of a second. On to the banking. Ravenscroft has got to be inch perfect now for the next lap, so that when he enters the start-finish straight to see the last lap board, he's closer to get into Chesterton's draft and catch him to make him defend. But Ravenscroft is now having to defend for second, and I think as Bradley Barrett starts looking for a way into second place, forcing Ravenscroft to defend, that will be the key to victory for Tyler Chesterton, because they come up the short chute. You can see the gap has gone from nothing to 20 kart lengths, and it's because Ravenscroft had to defend from that kart on your screen there. Number 10, Bradley Barrett, but he has allowed Chesterton to escape. Well, Ravenscroft has rebuked the challenge, and now Barrett is the one who will start the last lap under pressure, because Tommy Foster is there. Barrett checks over his shoulder, so does Foster. Reese Hunter and Finley Bunce are there or thereabouts, and Ben Burgess, after being dropped from the lead group, has now clawed his way back to within half a second of Finley Bunce in 6th place. The leader, Tyler Chesterton, heads down the hill towards hairpin number 1. So Tyler from Leicester, and there's Barrett going in on Hunter, or was that vice versa? That was Hunter who started that lap down in 5th place. He is making a move, and it's got him up into fifth? No, he's back to fifth now. So it's Chesterton leading comfortably. Lockwood, I'm looking at going through the Fullerton S's in the 78, who's defending ninth place from about 5 drivers. But through the Mike Wilson complex, 1 corner to go. Tyler Chesterton takes the pre-final win in Junior Rotax. Clayton Ravenscroft comes home in second. Bradley Barrett finishes third. Tommy Foster takes fourth, followed by Reese Hunter and Finley Bunt. Ben Burgess is seventh. Henry Stennett is eighth. Jason Lockwood, who was putting in a massive defence in the last lap, he finishes ninth, followed by Tom Edmonds, Sam Harrison, George Holbrook, Taylor Babs, Thomas Ward, William Newnham, Alex Baker, and the only retirement with a mechanical problem was Tamer Chauhan. But the number 99 Dan Holland driver will go again in the Grand Prix itself, albeit from the back of the grid. And the next race will be for Junior, or OK Junior. And this is the class, one of 2 classes that will contest the CIK World Karting Championships here next month at Paul Fletcher International Circuit. The first time in well over 30 years, maybe even 40 years, that the World Karting Championships, not a round of the World Karting Championships, not a qualifier for the World Karting Championships, the one-off World Championship for the year will take place on British soil. It'll be on the 21st to the 24th of September. The circuit is planning a number of things to make it the most spectacular event that we have ever seen.